Hi, Film Recapped here. Today, I'm going to explain the third and fourth episodes of the South Korean survival drama called Squid Game. Spoilers ahead, watch out and take care. In the previous episode, many players from the show got into vans to go back to the facility to play for the prize of money. The police officer Jang-hoo follows Gi-yeon's van, still looking for his brother. The van stops in a harbor where several other vans like it are being loaded into a ship. Jang-hoo hides on the bottom of Gi-yeon's van and boards the ship as well. After some time, the staff in red suits start inspecting the players by scanning their ears, indicating the players has been inserted with some chip device. Jang-hoo gets inside a van and knocks out the staff that tries to inspect him. He changes into the man's clothes and mask. After the others leave, he puts his ID into the man's pocket and throws him into the sea. One of the staff finds Jang-hoo and asks him what he's doing. The man is Jang-hoo's superior, which he realizes by looking in the square shape on the mask. He gets out of the situation saying that he is seasick. While they are still unconscious, their clothes are changed and their belongings are being held. Sae-byok, who was conscious, managed to sneak in a pocket knife. Later, the players wake up in the room again. Gi-yeon reunites with the old man Il-nam. Sang-woo and Ali joins the two as well. They decide to form a team, so it will be easier to win from the next round. Similarly, the gangster Deok-soo is also forming his own team and asks Sae-byok to join him. They are then interrupted by Min-yo. She tries to seduce Deok-soo to be in his team, but he insults her and leaves. Later, the staff is heading back to their room because their work for the day is done. Jang-hoo, who has managed to not be caught yet, goes to his assigned room to see it has a surveillance camera. At night, Min-yo creates a fuss about wanting to pee and bangs on the door for the guards to let her go. It turns out, Min-yo has hidden a packet of cigarettes inside her you-know-where that she starts to smoke. Sae-byok gets inside Min-yo's toilet and opens the vat on the ceiling with her knife. She goes in to inspect the facility and ends up above the kitchen's vent. In the kitchen, a large amount of sugar is being melted. She tells Min-yo what she saw, but they dismiss it as important information. The following day, as they talk, an announcement tells them it is time for the next game. On their way outside, Sang-woo asks Sae-byok what they saw yesterday, after he heard them talking last night. Sae-byok tells him that the staff was melting sugar. When they reach outside, Sang-woo sees several shapes drawn on the wall and realizes they are playing an old Korean game where they have to break a sugar honeycomb snack into a specific shape. However, he doesn't tell his teammates and chooses the easiest shape for himself. Gi-yeon chooses the shape of an umbrella, which is the hardest one, but Sang-woo still doesn't warn him. They are given the honeycomb and Gi-yeon realizes he's in trouble. There is no way he can crack the shape of an umbrella perfectly. Sang-woo and Sae-byok gets a triangle, while Il-nam, Deok-soo and Min-yo gets a star. Ali gets a circle. The game starts. Sang-woo and Sae-byok easily break their shape. Ali gets it done soon as well. Min-yo, on the other hand, hides under a slide and uses a lighter to melt the sugar easily. Gi-yeon and Il-nam struggle the most. Soon, the staff start killing people who break their shapes. Sang-woo, Sae-byok, and Ali gets done in no time, and nobody notices Min-yo cheating. After passing, she throws the lighter to Deok-soo to help him. She desperately wants to be in the Deoksu team for the future. Guillaume realizes that if he licks the honeycomb, it will get thinner, making it easier to break into shapes. People around him follow his strategy, including Ilnan. At the last moment, he manages to get the shape of the umbrella out and passes the round. Ilnam does the same and succeeds too. However, the ones who failed are killed brutally. One of the players who failed refuses to die, of course, and holds a staff hostage, and sees that the guy is a young man. Filled with guilt, the player shoots himself and dies. The front man approaches the staff who has just been exposed and shoot him dead, claiming that no one's face should be seen. Jang-hoo finds the dead staff mask, who happens to be the superior who called him earlier. He exchanged it with his mask to disguise himself as a high-ranking staff member. Out of 187 players, 79 were killed. The following morning, they are given breakfast of an egg and a cold drink. Deoksu complains about it not being enough. He and his team get into the line twice to get more food. Because of this, a few people who were at the end didn't get any food. A woman revealed that she saw the group take the food twice. This encourages the man who didn't get the food to yell at Deoksu and tries to snatch the cold drink from him. An angered Deoksu hit him, and the two get into a fight. Deoksu beats the man repeatedly, to the point he lies limp to the ground. When everything goes silent, Sang-woo comes to check on the man, only to find him dead. The staff announces the player number 271 is eliminated, and everyone realizes that killing each other is fair in the game. This gives the Deoksu's group an idea. They can just kill everyone and win the money for themselves. Meanwhile, the staff take player number 111 with them. It is revealed that some of the staff is secretly harvesting the players' organs to sell them, and number 111 is a surgeon who is helping them. In return, they tell the man what will be the next game. After he is done, the staff ask him to stick to the strongest man. They reveal that the management deliberately supplied less food for breakfast because they want the players to go wild and do anything they can do for money, even kill each other. Back in the hall, everyone is scared for their life. Guillaume and the team decide to stay awake all the night to be safe. Then they invite Sae-byok to their group, but she doesn't trust them. When the doctor returns, he approaches the Deoksu team and asks them to be with them. Deoksu makes fun of him at first, but accepts once he tells him what the game will be played in the following day. The staff is put on high alert, and as soon as the lights are off, Deoksu's team gets up and starts attacking people. The front man watches everyone to do surveillance, and soon the place turns into a bloodbath. Deoksu attacks Sae-byok and is about to strangle her to death, but she's saved with another guy attacked him. Guillaume's group meet each other, but the old man Idnam is nowhere to be seen. Sae-byok joins Guillaume's team for her safety, but they are soon attacked by Deoksu's group. As they fight, they hear Ilnam asking everyone to stop from the highest bed, and the front man sees this and turns the light on. The staff walk into the place covered in blood and scan the dead bodies. 27 of them have been eliminated, and the dead bodies are taken out and burned in the furnace. After everyone calms down, Guillaume and the group gather and introduce themselves to each other, as they have been calling each other by number till now. Meanwhile, Minyo sees that Deoksu is favoring the doctor more than her. To be close to him, she seductively invites him to the washroom, where the two have intercourse. The following morning, everyone is waking up, and they are taken to an empty white room, where they have told to separate into a group of 10 people each. Guillaume's team already have 5 members, so they decide to find one person each. Deoksu, who already knows what the game is, asks his men to gather some more well-built men. Minyo is at a loss for words when he tells her she cannot be in the team. She begs him to let her in, only to be pushed to the ground. Meanwhile, Saibyok approaches the girl who is sitting alone in a corner. She agrees to be in their team. The others bring 1 man each, except for Ilnam, so the group only has 9 members. Minyo, who had been cut of Deoksu's group, joins their team at the last moment. They are then brought to a massive hall that has a tall bridge in the front. The third game turns out to be the tug of war. The players are supposed to pull a rope on their side, and the one who loses will fall off the tall bridge and die. Guillaume's team has 3 girls and an old man, so the chance of them to win is low. But Deoksu has already guarded the strongest man in the crowd. Their group goes against another group. Deoksu's team wins it almost instantly, and the other group hangs onto the rope to eventually fall to the ground below. At last, the staff take their bodies away. The next is Guillaume's team. They nervously get up, knowing that their stakes are low. However, their opponents are all men, who seems to be particularly strong. However, Ilnam claims that he used to be the best at tug of war when he was a kid. He briefs them to some basic techniques of the game. First, the one in the front has to be a strong person who can communicate with the other while tilting his head to the sides. And the last one has to be the strongest. Second, one player should be at each side of the rope, so the pull is stronger. Third, all their feet should be facing forward, and they should hold into the rope with their armpits as well. The last and the most important thing is that the team should hold their ground for the first 10 seconds after the game starts. That way, you can take the opponent by surprise when their rhythm starts to break. Using these techniques, the group is almost about to win, but the opponents pull the rope harder at the last moment. They are almost pulled to the edge when Sangwoo comes up with the last-minute plan. He asks everyone to loosen their hold for some seconds, so the opponent will lose their balance. The episode ends as they let go of the rope in the count of 3. Subscribe for more videos like this, turn on notifications, and leave a like to help the channel out. Thank you for watching.